Hello, dear friends. I'm happy to have Platonas with me today. Platona, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we are preparing to start a small talk about social media. Huh?
Yeah.
Is it important for you?
Yeah, social media is definitely, since for probably as long as I can remember, a big part of my life, and something that I use daily, I look at daily, and I get pretty much all my information from.
Can you really tell it's like a second self? Huh?
Yeah,
I don't
almost.
know. I'm trying to be in that position.
Almost. It could be a second self, but it could also be a lot of different people at the same time.
Do you like that or?
It has its benefits, but it can also be scary. It could also be you can't trust what you see and who you talk to, or really anything that you see on social media. But at the same time, you can use it for an advantage for yourself if you want to grow in the internet, or just have your own personal account and express yourself.
There is a lot of talk about this personal stuff, because we say it's social media. Okay, it's a kind of society that we are living, virtual society, if I can put it that way.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of
for us, the older generation, it was like, okay, what is this?
Yeah,
then this thing came. But for you, I guess it's like, okay, it's a thing.
We were like born into it, so we know exactly how everything works and what people want to see or what people do see on social media. So it was a lot easier for us to just grow up with it as one and not have to change from either actual newspapers or like tangible items.
Have you ever really read a real newspaper holding the...
Probably when I was just very, very young, where my parents told me to...
Just to see what it is.
Yeah, just look at the newspaper. And again, like, that's me just looking at the pictures or just the big titles. But I don't think anyone my age or around my age group has really read.
What is the difference? I mean, why would you prefer this digital stuff instead of something you can touch with your hand?
So the digital stuff is, one, it could be like a lot faster. I don't have to go buy the newspaper or just...
So it's convenient. Huh?
Yeah, it's the convenience and also the speed and the comfort that, okay, there's a lot of free sources which you can open, where the newspaper, you have to go buy it. And then there's also like a lot more sources that you can find through the internet.
So you always have the next step, huh?
Yeah, you can always just search more or read more and find more information about
They say social media is based on this, because you always have a choice, and the choice to go next, and the choice to see something different. Okay. How do you feel about this? I mean, in the social aspect, because in the old social media that we use in this Facebook, I've heard it's an old stuff.
Yeah, it's just...
But we people are using it like a neighborhood, like a digital neighborhood. Okay, I can talk to my friend who is 2 countries away, or I can talk to a very different person. Does it affect your life?
The ability to talk with a number of people.
There is a thing that we call a real society. You can go walk out on the road and meet some people and go to a pub and drink some beers. Okay, but there is a virtual society.
Yeah.
Okay, how does this make you feel, or how do you put yourself in this?
Yeah. So again, there's a number of good things, but also like bad things that could come from this. But
name some good.
Yeah, let's start with some good. That there's obviously what you said, that you can talk with pretty much anyone around the world and in an instant. So if someone is in a whole different continent to you, you can send them a message, and within 2 seconds they receive the message, and you guys can have a normal conversation. So you can be a
friend with a guy that's living in a different continent. Huh?
Yeah. So just anywhere around the world, provided that obviously they have internet access. But
is it dangerous?
Yeah. So now if I go to some disadvantages, it's the danger that you also don't exactly know who is behind the screen or who you really are talking to, except if you first meet them in the real society and then you become friends and just talk more on social media because you guys can't be together all the time. But for a lot of cases, some people may even struggle, which is a good thing. They might struggle finding friends in the real society, especially at a young age if you're shy or you're just having troubles meeting new people or making friends. Social media can be very easy and a place where you can open up and be more comfortable to talk with someone.
I'm really wondering, okay, we're always thinking the others as the others. How do we put ourselves? I mean, a lot of times I am thinking, other people's, how do they see me through social media? I mean, maybe they are afraid of me. Maybe they think, oh, this guy is weird, or this guy is, I don't know, good, bad. Or have you ever think of it? I mean, do you think these young people do think that way for their image, for their digital image?
Especially on platforms like Instagram, where you can post pictures of yourself or stories and what you do in your life. A lot of people often portray like a very different image to what they are, which not only appearance-wise but also lifestyle. That they might post that they go on a good holiday or go at an expensive restaurant, but in reality I'm
not having such a good time.
Yes, they don't have the access to these luxury goods that they might be showing on their Instagram.
So it's a good way to pretend.
Yes, it's like putting a mask in front of you in a way and showing to the world that you're somebody that you really aren't.
But you really think that it's the social media that made this? But as long as I can remember, we were doing this in the old society. We were saying, okay, I'm really good, and then we went back home and say, oh my God. So maybe it's not a problem from the social media. But
but it's definitely made it a lot easier to do that, and also from
not to be afraid to expose yourself, maybe.
And just put yourself out there, and you might have hundreds or thousands even of followers, which you don't even know. They're complete strangers, and they just follow your account and they see what you do in your everyday life.
I will take this piece and put something different here. Okay, there's this thing with the followers that we didn't have it before. Can it really influence, let me say, democracy or social stuff? A guy that has 10,000 followers or maybe 1 million followers can really manipulate people, or
what do you think? You can definitely manipulate, because if you create a personal brand and you have an image and people follow you or they're like loyal to you, especially as if it's a complete like brand. So
it's a good way to put it. It's a personal brand.
You're a brand, so people follow you, or they may even buy services.
They tend to believe you.
And they listen to you. And if you post even your opinions or someone else's opinions, which could be anything and you can think of, some people would, because they know you and who you are and the brand that you represent, they might just instantly believe you without doing their own research or thinking for themselves.
So sometimes it has some influence to our critical thinking.
Yes, definitely.
Can we say this? So let's put two hypothetical, digital personas. One here has 1 million followers and this one has only 2,000. You believe this one or this one?
Yeah, my instant thought would to believe the person with the 1 million followers.
Okay.
Just instantly.
But deep inside, maybe you know.
If I were to go deeper and actually think for myself before making a decision just on what the two people showed me or told me, then you can start thinking about where they got the information from or why they said this and where their perspective is coming from. But from the first opinion, you would immediately trust
it's the first
person.
Look we say, this first impression.
First impression would definitely be to go to the one with the most followers.
You have touched the basic elements of an argument. Okay, we have to have sources, we have to have proofs for the things we present, things we say, things we show. Do you think we have a problem nowadays with this? I mean, information. In the old time we were saying news. Now you say information. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you really distinguish between true, false, or?
Yeah. Well, firstly, if you would take it as from what you said with the older and the newer generation, the big difference I would say is the speed and the ease of access that the young people have normalized, which in the older generations you can also say that.
Yeah, that's why I use the word bombardment. We feel that way. Yeah.
You would take your time, you would read each and every newspaper or every paper that was published, whereas for us, we would rarely go read like even 5-page document would be like way too big. So we have everything in short sentences, big, bold.
So shorter news are more truth news. Huh?
Yeah, that's what we would think. So we would look at it goes back to the first impression. So you'd read maybe one, maybe max 2 paragraphs, and then you would move on to the next piece of news.
So can I manipulate if I put a good headline and really short
and
stuff and some really impressive image or video or something?
There's like many examples that I can just think of, which people have even done it as pranks just to prove to society and all their followers that they might just put something in as a joke, and then in reality,
people believe.
Yeah, people would believe it, or maybe even put money into it, or even go see it, or like write about it themselves. But in reality, the person who is making the content is just
having fun.
Yeah, they're just pranking the audience.
But the difficult stuff begins when some guys do not just prank. They have a purpose.
Yeah,
and
so
we all understand
like
this. I mean, it's a global phenomenon. It's not something that has to do with Europe or Asia or something like this. If I wanted to manipulate people, I would do exactly the same thing. I would pretend that it's okay. That's the truth. Okay.
Yeah.
Does your generation feel that this can be dangerous?
Well, as we're like living in it, we might not realize the danger that it could be. But so like if I'm reading the news on social media or watching videos, or either from political parties or just influencers, as I'm reading or seeing the content, I'm not thinking about the dangers that it could have. But if you look at it from an outside perspective, these small videos or small clips could influence and could stain my mind and make me believe that, okay, this person did this or this person said that, so that means it's okay if I do the same thing. Which
it's like a paradigm.
It's like a pattern and something that you don't realize it until it's happened.
Okay. Let's put it more hardly. Okay. You have one of your best friends, in the social media, and this person is using a not so good language, doesn't have the respect or things like this. How do you react? I mean, do you take into account he or she is my friend, my digital friend, so that influences you positively, or no matter if you see something that is really not so good socially or democratically, or
well, I mean, okay, obviously, of course, each person has the freedom and they're free to say and do whatever they want.
Yeah, but we are talking things above lines.
So going to like if it was someone especially that I know, I could definitely, if it's something that I really dislike or oppose and don't see myself being the same idea as whatever they're saying, it could definitely impact our actual relationship and even ruin the entire friendship or us not talking anymore in the real world, which just comes from something that they posted on social media, which again, as we said before, it might not even be true. But it might still have an impact on our friendship, and because we have different opinions, I might not like them or not see them the same way as I did before.
What about somebody talking about somebody else, would you believe? I mean, talking digitally, I put your picture and I say you have done something really bad.
Yeah.
Will you believe me? I mean, I have a picture of you, I have a video of you, and I have a lot of followers, so you have to believe me.
So
you're not good.
Yeah,
I say.
Especially if influencers do stuff like that, then it definitely puts a thought in your head. Oh, is this actually true? Like, you could be like, this person that I might have known or thought that I knew so well has come out and done something which the person has said they did. But at the same time, I would also think for myself, okay, maybe you need some actual proof, either proof of a video that they did whatever they did, or some more proofs that
do you really believe your generation has started to build this ability to distinguish? Because it's very difficult, even for us. Okay, we are supposed to be more critical, analytical, and all this stuff. It's a matter of talking. I don't know if it's true or not, but have you really raised this awareness? I mean, what is your way of seeing things in your generation? Do you have mechanisms? Do you have developed some mechanisms or some abilities to say, okay, is this good? Is this true? Do I have to believe this? Or okay, Ari said it, so it's good.
Definitely, there are obviously some accounts which you know that you can trust, which they could be government accounts or bigger
so you do trust
social media accounts.
Something like this.
Yeah, there are several accounts which, for example, just on the top of my head, for news about football, you might listen to or look at Sky Sports News, which you know that it's a verified account, or Fabrizio Romano is an example, which he talks about transfers and stuff and things that might happen between players and coaches, for example, which that person
so you really know it's a reliable source. Already.
You know
that already.
But the thing that you said with if we have built something is, again, I might see something and then go to either another platform or even on the same and just search what I want to know if it's true and get
so you do hundreds,
and I see hundreds of videos of different creators or different accounts, which then helps me understand, okay, this person said that.
That's critical thinking. That's really
which
good.
Other people, you just have different opinions and a lot of examples.
Would you do that to a news agency?
It could be if you put it in the same context, you could do the same thing with anything you...
But do you do it? I mean, at your age?
Yeah, our age.
I know you will do it in the football or in the matches, but do you really do it? I mean, to open this digital newspaper and see the other side, the right side, the left side, the center side, and do you really do this?
I mean, to be honest, I don't think my generation looks at the news in the first place to then go and do that whole process.
So how we have this thing in our mind? How do you get informed about political stuff and stuff or society stuff, changes, or how do you get your information?
Well, for me personally and for quite a few of my friends, it's either we don't get informed and we have no idea what is happening politically. Okay, we might know that now there's votes and people are going to be voting, but apart from that, or a month ago, I had no idea that was going to happen. I just, because a lot of people started talking about it, or I saw billboards in the street, and besides that, I have no clue of different parties or different people.
I may suppose that the critical mass, if there is a list of 10, let's say, political parties, cannot say to me, this party says these things.
No. I couldn't even name you the 10 parties. So,
how do you feel about this? I mean, tell me honestly.
It's scary because
these people will govern you.
Yeah, these people will
tomorrow.
May affect what I do and how I work or the money that I make, but then also
maybe your life.
It could impact anything, and I have no idea about it. And also, I just I don't know who to listen to or who to trust or who to support and who fits with what I want to have in my
Is this
society.
something that you would like to have in front of you in the social media that will help you doing this? But it's about your life, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have so much life left for me, but you have a lot of life in front of you. So maybe you have to take care of it.
Yeah.
Is it something that can be done, really?
I mean, the prime example would be Fidias, which has created his personal brand and has now
he's
become
done it. Okay. He's done a political movement. Huh? Okay.
Yeah. So he's gained a lot of trust and a lot of younger audience because people
so
can
maybe
relate.
This is the way. I'm not saying it's the correct way, but maybe this is the only way. I mean,
clearly it shows that even for someone which didn't have hardly to any experience in anything to do with the government or political parties, he created a brand and he found a connection between his viewers, and through his videos and speeches and whatever he campaigns, he managed to influence thousands and tens of thousands of even younger people and some even older generation, which made him and put him in the position.
Not only this, it has started a big argument in the social media, and social media became political.
Now there's political aspect to social media.
So maybe at the end of the day, it's not so bad.
I mean, they definitely
we have to do things. I mean, we older people say, okay, all these are tools. You have to use them.
Exactly.
Not only to check your friend. Okay, it's very convenient. Yeah, of course, but do a lot of things.
So especially for the younger and the generations even to come, which are even more, embedded with social media, that they might even reach a point that the only way to reach the even younger generations is only through social media. Like my generation would be, okay, you have a lot of people which depend on social media, but you do also have like 21-year-olds maybe or 18-year-olds which actually still do the old-fashioned way.
The generation gap will always be there.
I know. But the newer generations which are yet to come to, voting and getting involved in the government, those people might only be influenced by social media. So if they start now, and as soon as they start, they should,
they should go deep into it. Because it's the only way. I agree. There's no other way. I mean, you cannot do it by the newspapers or go with public
public
speeches and all this stuff. Okay, this is for the last century. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Nice to talk to you. And guys, listen to young people. Take care.